That way people won't think I'm not doing a race, because we're definitely doing a race, folks. How's it going? They look like they're almost ready.
On the same player Saturday, same side screen.
Yeah, should be there. Cross product tracker is extremely popular. Everybody seems to want to use that one.
Yeah, especially a lot of the beginners really like it.
I see why. Yeah, they probably have the map off screen, helping them out. I just generated disgusting seeds 5 times in a row. How about a break game? 15 is a long item chain.
That is a pretty long chain.
I think I'll go with this one. Jeez. Like I don't want to revise it too much, but how about a game that ends, you know, today? We're just in the setup phases, folks. They just started streaming. I just gave them the seed. We'll be starting real soon. Looking for a third commentator. Not sure if Andy will be back or not. Clifford, here's your spoiler log. I'm not going to read it too much, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't disgusting. I like to leave a couple things up in the air.
Yeah, kind of like the anticipation of not knowing what's gonna come.
Yeah. I don't like to spoil too much for myself. I do, when I get curious, I can't resist. Like last time we had the ice rod. Yeah, confusing place. And I was glad I looked that way.
Yeah, that hammer pig ice rod was rough.
Let's go ahead to look at these guys. There they are. Looks about right.
Have a Zelda and a Link, and is it the frog? That's the frog. Lots of different sprites this time.
Does anyone look off? So they all look about right to me. I think we're good. I just need to tell them when to start. Fayane will be joining us at some point. She's not here yet.
Alright.
But we will have another commentator at some point during this. That's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Two works. I just prefer to have 3 myself.
Yeah, especially with 4 players, I think the 3-man team works well.
There we are. I was confused why our names weren't there. We were on that tracker. Alright, yeah, it's a little... I gotta change my layout. It's a very fluid thing that I have to deal with here every time. I think we got it now, though. Basically because I'm so used to having control over stuff. Like, I have my own server and I have people stream to it at the game's resolution. And then I can just pull it and it's always right and I don't have to do nothing. But in this case, they're streaming to Twitch. They got their game in some corner that's different every time. They got the tracker. Not only is the tracker different, but it's also in a different place every time. All that kind of stuff is really requiring me to set up for 10 minutes ahead of time.
Really testing your skills of setup.
I got a lot of experience with it, though. I think we're good. I'm gonna make sure they're ready. Everything looks correct to me.
Looks good to me.
Everyone's on the same thing. Make sure they know the rules here. Best, it's 1 point match, double elimination. So loser gets another game. Someone else. Average team time is what I use. They got it. They got the message. Let's start this thing.
Alright, let's get it going.
Got that Cranky Kong advice. 50 rupees. And Pillion's mouse cursor will be joining us. Nice.
Right.
Because my layout is always needing tweaks, I will be fixing things like time stalkers mid-race, just because it's pretty easy for me to do that, honestly. His bitrate's a little low anyway. Can't do nothing about that.
No, unfortunately.
I'm in the middle.
I don't know if it's all about... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I'm in the middle of a thunderstorm, so hopefully things don't disable on me. Hopefully things stay smooth. But if I disappear, just want y'all to know that's
we'll
where
know.
Their stream names. The only one that's not. You know what? I probably should change his name. Ninja Penguin. The I and the U are reversed. No, the U and the G are reversed. So that's his Twitch name. It's Penugin, not Penguin, on Twitch. Even though it's Ninja Penguin is what he goes by, I think. So that's the only one that you wouldn't be able to see if I happen to go offline. You would still be able to see, you know, who won, without me technically.
Noted.
And the disaster But hopefully that won't
In
happen.
the worst case scenario.
Yeah. Not too much of interest yet in this escape. Takes a while to get started. I can't wait to do open because I really feel like the escape just kind of bogs down this whole thing.
And Pillion just skipped the blue guard getting the key in the chest for later.
That's interesting. I mean, is that a good plan? I guess that is actually a good idea.
If they kill it if they pick it up on the way out, then yes.
Yeah, because I mean, you're just playing the odds of getting a Master Sword or something, making it 1 millisecond faster. I don't know. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, in a perfectionist way. Like, I just like to kill that guard. The position.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen it. So
I hope he didn't just forget, because I'm not sure how much experience Impillion has with this. I can't imagine that he would forget the first key in the game. But if he did, oh boy, that's a disaster.
We'll find out shortly.
Green team is already slaying the guard, and Pillion's also there. Time Sucker's lagging behind a little bit. I think he started late. I actually had to credit him like 2 seconds for a little bit of a late start. I just kind of eyeball that. Really, if I really need to check, I will, but hopefully it will never come down to me counting frames. I've had to do that before. I've been hosting races for a while, and we used to not have the ability, honestly, the ability to stream it and like live. That came around a couple years ago. We didn't used to do that, and it was really a pain to put it together. Oh man,
I bet.
Streaming helped so much. We used to write huge scripts and stitch together a bunch of footage from the players and audio, all that work to get it up on YouTube. This kind of setup that's on right now, this kind of thing. And to run the tracker for such a thing, I did like to have that kind of stuff on screen. You would have to program, you would have to count the frame that they got an item and type it in for each item, for each player.
Oh, oh man.
So if you can imagine, oh no, Impillion is skipping the key. He totally forgot the key.
Oh no.
He's in a lot of trouble. That's going to cost him some time. Hopefully he'll figure out
a lot of time. Figure it out eventually when he gets to the first one of the keys.
And Pillion's really dropping it now. He's the only one without a bomb. He's the only one without the key that you need. How'd you miss that? I don't know. I mean, it's the only key that's skippable and missable at all. The rest of them are forced. You cannot skip any other keys.
Yeah,
and the
just
game
getting it in the chest in the same room. Like, okay, well, I guess I don't need that guard later.
Yeah. Normally, it's not an optional key either. Like, the game's supposed to force you to pick it up.
Yeah, vanilla, that's the map.
This is going to be really bad for Red Team. Already off to a nasty start with that, unfortunately.
They're about to find out right
Time
here.
Sucker he's a little slower than the other two, but he's, you know, it's not really. You see that sometimes. Some people just go a slower way. There's Impillion looking for the key. He's hit that door. Oh, nope.
Uh-oh.
Time to back up. I don't think he knows what's happening. That's really painful, man. I wouldn't even know what.
And
to
now
do.
we'll see how the team communication goes.
If he dies here, I don't know where he'll get put. I think he'll get put to the front with Zelda, which is not a huge loss. It would honestly be faster to take a death.
Yeah, than to go all the way back.
He's just gonna kill every enemy that's. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, the hammer there.
If you think
well,
about
hammer and heart piece in the left-hand side.
Very important
bomber.
escape. I feel like Impillion doesn't know where the key is. Because it doesn't seem like... If I missed that key, I think I would be able to figure it out pretty quick, you know? Like, I'd think about what keys I could have possibly missed, and I'd hit them up. Is he able to go backwards from here?
I don't know.
He might have to save and quit.
I've never had to go backwards in the escape.
That's a problem.
Meanwhile, we got the lamp also in the sanctuary. All 3 crystals in the light world, it looks like.
Oh my god, Empyrean's screwed. This race is over before it began. Oh no. He needs to take a death or something. He needs to do something, you know?
Definitely do something.
He skipped the worst thing. I don't think it's his first time. I think he's not got a lot of experience at it. He's extremely wanting a recall on this race. I think at this point, I can't help him out, man. You gotta go back and get your key. He's just gotta go get his key. He just totally missed a thing I've never seen anyone miss.
The first guard with the key.
He's in the throne room, so he has. Finally, he's probably back on track now. Like, I would just retread the ground. He just made a huge mistake. I just think he just lost track because yeah, the key was in the chest right there, and he just completely just didn't even think about it. That's what happened.
I've done that in Turtle Rock once, but never in the escape.
Well, usually you're amped up at the start of this thing. He's probably nervous.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, Faye, how you doing? Did I say that right?
Hey, yeah, you did.
Well, here's your spoiler log, and let me get you the thing that you can watch. We had a player, we just started, we had a player miss the key off the guard in the escape, so they're off to a pretty rocky start.
Yes.
They're just now getting it. They're on their way back after getting the key, so that's why one of the players is still in escape when all the others are in town. Doing a celebration for the key find. That deserves some drums, honestly. The finding of the key. So you should be able to play with sound, that thing I just gave you, Faye, and see pretty up-to-date things. Hopefully that works for you.
Let's see, it should.
It uses Flash. That's the only caveat. Some people don't have that installed.
Yeah, oops.
It's getting old. I mean, I wish I could use HTML5 for it, but I really can't. Like, there's just no way I can do it. It just doesn't,
Ninja Penguin having to buy some bombs here, because ran out, didn't have any for the well.
Yep. Time Stalker as well is getting some bombs, probably. I'm sorry, I've had the Kappa emote banned for 5 years on my channel, like seriously upwards of 5 years. I've had that stupid emote banned. It used to be really obnoxious. It would be people used to, I don't know that they still do, they kind of mellowed out, but they used to say racist things and put Kappa at the end of it and say that was a joke, you know, that kind of, I just got tired of that emote real quick. It was used to justify some horrible things, so it ended up on my ban list. There's that hammer for Empyrean and the boots. Love those boots. Now he's really got to start moving.
Now he can go fast, so. Just the red rupee going back down into the well for.
Yeah, that's what they used this for, is sarcasm, but they just took it too far. Anyway, that's enough about Kappa. I'm gonna focus on Empyrean now as he escapes. Let me know if something's not working for him, but most people don't have too much trouble with it, so hopefully you can play the audio if you want, but it's just my music.
Oh, it doesn't include us. Okay.
No, it doesn't. It's literally just the music that I'm playing, which is just a random assortment of mostly Zelda, but not all Zelda.
There's the Moon Pearl.
Yeah, this seems like a pretty good situation. Amp is taking the low road here. He's got 9 bombs. Found quite a few. The only problem with him is that escape blunder is really slowing him up here, but other than that, you know, they're not out yet. It's just gonna hurt him for a couple minutes here. Master Sword in the Thieves cave here.
Yeah, and it only puts Amp like 4 minutes behind, which isn't a huge deal in the scheme of things with the trolley items that can come up in the rando seeds.
Did Ninja Penguin already get the Master Sword and stuff?
I love how Zuru didn't even open the other chests in the Minimodon cave.
Yeah, I was wondering why. Did his partner already do that? Because that's, I mean, that's some
I'm
extremely
not sure.
precise communication if he told him to open all but the 2 chests that he did open. I guess we'll see if they're any good right now because Pillion's here as well.
Silver arrows from the guy. Why did he not pick that up?
That's weird. He's soft walked. Oh no.
Oh, okay. I didn't even see that. I was
How did he
got
do
soft
that?
locked during fake flippers. Got hit during the swim glitch. Kirby says.
Oh, in the midst, the power glows in Shahrazad's HUD.
That's good.
Yeah. So we have the
So
Master
if he-
Sword, Moon Pearl. We got a lot of stuff.
Went back for the Master Sword because he got soft locked and had, so he knew just exactly where it was.
But why would you not pick up silver arrows at that point?
That's a good question.
Maybe he forgot. That's gonna hurt if he didn't tell his teammate about it. If the red team has silver arrows and the green team doesn't, that's the kind of thing that'll make up for forgetting a key and escape. Oh, we'll see if that balances out here. But they are ready to, like, they're already ready to go into the Dark World here with the hammer and the power gloves.
So I'm not sure if someone opened the map yet, but it seems like all 3 Lightwood dungeons are actually crystals.
Yes, I saw all 3 were crystals. I didn't see what numbers they were.
That's the kind of thing I do use the spoiler log for, so let me take a look.
Oh, hey, 1, 2, and 6. Desert is 6.
Eastern Palace is 7. So we got 1, 6, and 7.
Oh, looked like a 2. Oops.
Yep. That's why I use my spoiler log, because it's really hard to figure that out looking at these screens. Definitely need that reference at least. Yeah, I'm not sure if those were silver arrows, because, well, Impillion's not marking their tracker. But, was that +5 arrows? It might not have been silvers. That would make sense if that was the case. That would make a lot of sense.
I'm pretty sure it showed AG on it, which means it's silvers.
It's hard to tell because Impillion's bitrate is so low. And he's not using.
Well, there's
the tracker.
another sword upgrade at the maze race. So when Ninja Penguin gets down to the mini Moldarm cave, that'll be tempered.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the item menu does show if you have silver arrows or not when you pause. If you don't have the bow, that is. Doesn't it? So we could just look and see if he has
Yes.
those whenever you...
I'm pretty sure even before it pauses, if you pick up the silvers, it changes on the main screen also.
Well, we have a tempered sword already.
Yep, Ninja Penguin's about to get one too.
Ninja Penguin's gonna talk to the guy. Yeah, that's +5 arrows. It's not silvers. That makes more sense. He definitely knew what he was doing when he skipped that chest. 300 rupees on the ledge in the library. Well, red team is
Xirtanul's
found.
almost at 500 rupees for Zora.
He's doing the mountain now. Neither one of the players on red team wants to run their tracker, but I'm not sure why they put it on screen in that case.
The key snafu might have messed with them a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I can try and run my own on them. Let me do that instead. That'll be a full-time job.
Yeah, if you want to, I can help with that.
I got it open here. I just need to, you know, click on the things. It's gonna be rough, but I can figure it out probably. Okay. Now to figure out what the heck they have.
So it looks like Zora is the first one to dive into the Dark World.
I'm gonna mute my drummer as I get caught up on all these items.
I know Ampelion has the hammer and the lamp so far. They're about to get the temper, or the. They also have a tempered sword. They're about to get the power glove.
I think they both have the tempered sword.
The powder. Was that the eyes over fire rod? I can actually see that. In Hype Cave.
Fire up.
That opens up Skull Woods and Mothula in case it's needed.
Green team already rocking the Dark World up a little bit here, while red team's looking around in Light World still. I personally like to hit the Dark World in this team stuff.
Mirror! Wow, the mirror from the Stomp. The Stomp guy.
That's a big find.
And the
Oh,
Zora
red
just
rupee
gives 20.
from Zora.
That's a good payoff. We also found the magic cave in south of Grove.
Amp diving into Eastern.
Can't finish it, but I think it's worth a check.
Cost me the race the other day.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, he knows at this point probably. Did they find the Moon Pearl? Those bombos might need that.
Yeah, that could be needed.
Time Stalker's getting the power gloves, and after that, if they don't have the Moon Pearl, that's the only thing they need to start doing Dark World.
Find out next time they pause.
Where was that at?
Moon Pearl is in Kakariko in Blind's house.
I can't imagine that they missed that. Time Stalker should probably be heading to the Dark World at this point, I would think. That would be my plan. Thieves Town or Hype Cave, one of those two.
Yeah, I usually like to start in Thieves Town and then work my way down to Hype Cave.
Without the mirror, I usually would do the same thing. If I had the mirror, I would think about going the other way, but usually I don't. I usually don't have all the things I want to do that kind of exploration.
Penguin getting their mirror also, and now their cape.
Did we see what Bumper Cave has yet?
No.
No, I don't believe anyone's checked on it.
There's a cape for Penguin.
So it might be a good found in case Bumper Cave has something neat.
Blue Tunic's in Eastern. And Bombos,
that's
so
awesome.
it's not a bad haul. But it's not progression items unless Bombos is actually on the menu. For the most part, we're dealing with players that Blue Tunic will help, so I think it's a good thing for them to find. We've had a lot of deaths, honestly, in this so far. A lot of players have gone down to bosses. Last race we had somebody die to Mothula 3 times. Twice. They got it on the 3rd try. After a really rough fight.
Yeah. They weren't fighting Mothula with that many hearts either.
Yeah. The blue tunic definitely would have saved them. So, I don't want to disrespect it and say that they don't need it when it might make the difference for a player here.
Definitely. All things considered, if it's easy to grab, I'd rather have it than not.
Unless Empyrean got the bow when I wasn't looking, he's got a bail out of Eastern Palace. Maybe he has the bow. He's marching on as if he does. No, he doesn't. He's got the blue cane though. I see that.
Yeah, he just realized he can't progress any further.
Yeah, and without the mirror, you gotta save and quit. Get out of there.
Moldorm doesn't even want to let Xirtanul onto the platform.
There we go.
now easy fight as soon as it gets down there.
Just having a piece of heart.
Was that the second item, or do they have to go to the basement?
I didn't see it. I've seen the map being in the big chest though, so it might still be in the basement. Doesn't look like it though.
Take that as a no. Green team crossing the bridge at the same time.
Yeah, it was 20 rupees and a piece of heart in Tower of Hera. They got that stuff. Timestalker's checking out Zora. No flippers, but they don't need them because it's just a heart.
While green team's both doing Spiral Cave.
I didn't see if they had Moon Pearl or not.
Heart.
It looks like Empyrean is going into the Dark World Thieves Town. That's a good call. They're a little behind on that. They need to start moving. The other team's been running the Dark World for 10 minutes.
Yeah, but both of green team doing east of the mountain might give red team a chance to catch up if they split up well.
They do have the Moon Pearl, so that's definitely a thing. I figured that they wouldn't miss that where it is. I'm just gonna do my best to keep up here.
And if Empyrean has it, then Timestalker definitely has it.
Team mode will let you make up for mistakes pretty significantly, so I don't want to call somebody out just because they made even a 5-minute mistake. When I was in a race,
definitely.
I soft lock on flippers without saving once, and I'll bring this up every time. I lost 25 minutes. We still got like 2nd place by like a minute off. We did really well. I finished at the same time as my partner because the information that you get will help you make up for that. Our team obviously would have been way better off if that didn't happen, but you know, you're not out.
But still. They're competing fetch quests, Penguin getting the shovel and Empyrean getting the mushroom. And then Penguin taking a death.
Did you ever run like that, Solsky? Or were you in that? I can't remember who I was playing against. He found the ice rod in Thieves Town, so Empyrean has that.
Seems good. So Mire, Thieves Town, and Swamp Palace are all pendants, with Swamp being the green pendant.
Yeah, when you split up and give good advice to each other, it's not uncommon to see teams finish within a minute of their partner, and that's a good sign, honestly. That means you're both moving at the same pace, and you got Same info. I've seen it a lot. It's happened more than not in this so far, honestly.
Empyrean going to digging game.
Yeah, that's the one. Sorry, Suski. I'm getting old. I forget names. But yeah, that was a good race. I was thinking about forfeiting when that happened. I just sucked it up and went with it. But I lost 20 minutes plus in the middle of a race. But I had a teammate going. You know, I couldn't just bail out on him, so just roughed it.
Oh, and just barely Empyrean getting the single arrow with the very last dig as time wound down. That would have been awful to have to redo the entire digging game for one single arrow.
So it seems like we're gonna see what Catfish has in a second.
Empyrean found the mirror. That's gonna open up the world for Red Team here. Now they're on track. They're not too far back now. They're like a dungeon back. They haven't done any dungeons. Time Stalker's working on Thieves Town.
And if there's something, if the bow is in Mire and Bombos required for Mire, that could get them caught up quickly.
It's true.
The dungeons that Green Team has done are not paying off. They were crystal dungeons, but I don't think they found anything exciting in them.
No, nothing
We
in
also have
Hera.
the mids from Cap, which is a huge find.
That is huge.
Titan mid, yeah.
Titan mid at Catfish.
Oh, and a death.
All the time
from
saw her
Team.
dying in Thieves Town. Empyrean getting their fire rod.
Empyrean has powder, Time Stalker doesn't, which eliminates a lot of the healing that you can get in this early game.
Yes, definitely. Powder's a great luxury item to have.
He's got a rough dungeon ahead of him.
Wait, where did xirtanul find the bow at?
I wasn't looking.
I didn't see it either.
It's not on his tracker, but I saw that now it is.
It's in Death Mountain, apparently, next to the shovel in
Oh,
East
okay.
Death Mountain. So Ninja must have it.
I
as well,
totally
right?
missed that. It's marked on Ninja's tracker also, yes.
Well, that helps them out a lot. But I don't know how long it's going to be before
Yeah,
Red Team goes
retract
up that
my-
mountain.
I retract my statement about the Bombos lead, because as soon as xirtanul gets done in pod, they're probably going to jump straight into Eastern.
Yeah, this looks pretty bad for Red Team right now, and it's not just because of the start. They're making a bunch of bad calls, and the deaths aren't helping them either.
No, I mean, like, I respect some of the gambles, they're just not paying off.
Yeah, they're big gambles. The odds aren't.
That big gamble, missing that blue guard, hoping that he'd find another key, that one didn't work out very well at all.
It gave me an interesting idea about whether or not it would be faster to skip that guy and kill him on the way back. And I don't think it would be unless you actually did find a weapon. I feel like when I go in that room, I usually spin slash that guard. It's right next to where you want him to be. It seems like a good idea.
Yeah, it's
to kill
super
him.
easy.
Yeah, it seems like the place to do it. I don't think you'll save any time. So
I'll have to test it later tonight.
I thought he was onto some hot new strat and you just forgot to get the first key in the game. Actually.
So I suppose xirtanul is gonna do the pod Eastern combo. And just finish off Eastern right after pod. So that means we're gonna find bombos really soon as well.
Time Stalker's about to try his luck at blind with 4.5 hearts. That's not a fight that I would enjoy myself. That's a bit scary. 4 hearts now. Trying to kill this skeleton. He's got his work cut out for him to survive this.
Yeah, that's a rough fight.
Hopefully he knows this well. He's not going to be able to get any health. He might have the blue cane. That would help. Empyrean has it. I don't know if Time Stalker picked it up or not. This fight certainly can be done without taking a hit, but it's pretty intense. And this boss hits for 2. He does have the blue cane. He's probably okay. He doesn't have a whole lot of mana, but that really helps a lot here.
Yeah, it really does.
It's going to be a little bit of a tricky thing here, but he needs to just wrap this boss up before that runs out. Blind's
There's
down.
2
All
more
right.
hits.
Nice.
There we go.
Whew. Down to the wire on the magic.
I'm glad that he has that item because that would have been pretty close without it. Unfortunately, he went in there and did a pendant dungeon. I'm not sure why. Because Blinds isn't, you know, Thieves Town is one of the pendants. It's the blue one too, it looks like.
I mean, Blind still had an item, so maybe they thought that it would be something good.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have gone all the way through though. I would have probably turned around after getting a couple chests. I think there's better things to do than diving the entire Thieves Town. Unless it's a crystal, because then I totally would, but since it wasn't, I'd try and dodge it, I think.
On a pendant Thieves Town, I'd just try to dive in, get the first 4 chests, and then get out of there.
The first 4 are very attractive, because they're right there. They're almost as though they were just another building in town, honestly. You just walk in and grab them. Usually get 2 items that way. So the crystals are Palace of Darkness, Skull Woods, Ice Palace, and Turtle Rock, and the first 3, of course. Skull Woods is Crystal 5, and Desert Palace is Crystal 6. Swamp Palace is the green. Thieves Town is the blue, and Wisdom is Misery Mire. So we technically don't need the flute. Don't have it yet, I don't think, either.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
They got the cape. That's the first item they've gotten in a while. They haven't really found much. But if he's on Eastern
Cape right
Palace,
after the mirror.
he should be getting stuff soon over there. The bow, for one.
Yep, just coming out of Spiral Cave.
It might be a while before.
Those should be the next thing that Empyrean finds.
Yeah, it might be a while before they find those Titan myths. That would be a place that I wouldn't check too early, honestly. That one always gets me.
I got burned by the mirror being there once. I always get up there.
I get burned by him not having anything every time I check. That's how I feel about it. Every time I do check, he's never anything.
There we go. Helmet King goes down.
I think you can justify just about any pathing as long as you're not doing the same thing as your teammate, honestly, in 2 versus 2. Even pendant dungeons. I just wouldn't have gone in there immediately. But they did have the hammer so they could clear the whole thing. Time Stalker's going to choose now Pyramid, Catfish, maybe one of those two. If they go to Catfish, they'll be back on track here. Looks like they're going to Pyramid. It's a good stop.
Are you just trying to grab the two together?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Xirtanul getting the bombos now.
Nothing on the Pyramid, but hopefully they'll keep on marching right. They don't really have anywhere else to go, so unless they start doing Palace of Darkness without the bow, which would be extremely not the right move, especially when their teammate knows where the bow is. They definitely have
knowing
it.
the bow is on the mountain.
So I figure they are checking Catfish. It looks like it. Which means red team soon will be able to pick up some boulders.
Penguin getting bodied by the Gibdos a little bit. Got the powder though, so it's all okay. Oh no, it's not okay.
We got a dangerous moth fight coming up now. Green team has found the blue tunic if they want it. He's having a lot of trouble with. He might not even make it to Mothula here in a minute. He's got to do this.
Time Stalker gets his mitts.
Well, all eyes on Ninja Penguin as he heads into Mothula with the cape, half mana, and 1 heart. He's got to perfect this boss. He doesn't have a lot of tools to do it with.
This is gonna be interesting.
I don't know how I would handle this. I would probably use the blue and smack him with the sword as much as I could, and then just try my best to not get hit. Fire Rod is handy too. Oh no, flew right into him. He looked like he might have had it there for a second.
Yeah, it was almost done.
Well, it's a pretty minimal time loss. He'll come right back in and clear it this time with full hearts. Well, as full as you get off the spawn. He's gonna grab some extras, it looks like.
There's 2 hearts and 2 small magics in that room, so that's not a bad pickup.
Yep. That's a pretty mean thing these games do. I never really understood why they don't give me my health back when I die. Oh, he's been grabbed. No.
Oh no.
Back to the beginning. A chance to grab more hearts.
And more magic.
That's right. You gotta debate sometimes to yourself if you want to use the fire rod on this Gibdos or if you want to save it for this moth, because he really is a disgusting boss and that fire helps a lot. But when you have the tempered sword, you can kill him fast, but also you can kill these guys fast too, so I probably would kill them with the sword. If I had already died to him once, I'd probably be in caution mode, taking my time, making sure it didn't happen again.
He's getting
Xirtanul at
bloodied by the
Armos
Gibdos
here.
again. Losing a lot of health to the Gibdos again.
Maybe he'll get the fairy this time and solve that problem. He's gonna try.
It's another crystal for Xirtanul.
Time Stalker's checking the peg cave. That one sealed the game last time. Ice Rock was in there. Not this time.
Nope, just a piece of heart.
He's doing better on the Moth than he was on the Gibdos right now. He's got 3 hits left. Uh-oh. It's coming down to the wire again. Oh no! It's spiked.
Oh no.
Boss trouble left and right here.
And nothing from the blacksmith.
Checking the cursed bat.
Time Stalker is cursed to have a little more money. Xirtanul now diving into Thieves Town.
Ninja's on his way to a third try.
Last game it was third try, so this time we can be two, right? I believe. Full health.
I have faith in this run this time. This looks good. Looks good to me. I wouldn't be afraid of it this time if I were him, because that health is pretty generous. Not too bad. There he goes. Only 3 arts lost.
Third time's the charm. Killing going backwards through the maze instead of mirroring back. Xirtanul picking up their ice rod.
So we're still looking for Volcano of Samaria. For both of the teams, actually.
Yeah, hookshot too. And flippers, right?
Technically yes, flippers. Although without Swamp being required, they could fake Flipper over to it. To get to Ice Palace, I mean.
Yeah.
So technically, you know, Green Team could only be the Cane of Samaria and whatever it takes to open Turtle Rock away.
Oh, it's in Death Mountain Island. So they could technically already get it, but I guess we're waiting for Hookshot to do the whole Hookshot cave.
That's Buttersword for Penguin.
Oh, Flippers on Bumper Cave.
Well, there's the book in
Yeah,
Palace
Cal-
of Darkness.
Yeah, Cal, but the Hookshot could be in Ganon's tower, is what. So they could be in go mode to get to the tower.
Yeah, I've seen that before. The worst one I've ever seen was right in front of Moldorm and Kenneth's tower. I've seen that.
Oh, wow.
Climbing through the whole game, hoping that it's in Kenneth's tower, looting all 26 chests or whatever, and then right at the end, right before the boss, they give it to him. Pretty gross. Pretty scary to know that you might have missed it somewhere else. You climb the whole thing, knowing that you would have to do it all over again. I don't think a risk like that is justifiable in 2 versus 2. You have the means to clear out so much so quickly. Time Stalker's doing Bumper Cave, which is going to net Flippers. There they are. Time Sucker's checking Cemetery Cave and King's Tomb probably.
Yeah, just doing the whole North Dark World tour there.
I imagine he picked up Titan Mitts. I didn't actually mark that off, but I assume he did. Yeah, he sure did. He's got him.
Yes. I don't know if Ampillion's made it up that way yet.
I'm running the trackers for both those players, and I'm definitely not 100% on what they have. Like, they both have the Fire Rod and Ice Rod. I need to mark that off, for one thing.
Oh, Time
Bunking back
Stalker
into the portal.
Jeez.
and xirtanul getting wall mastered.
He just goes in that way. That's fine. That'll work. Yeah, you can have any sprite you want and randomize it that's in the game. So we got 2 players deviating from Link here. Ampillion's wrapping up Palace of Darkness. I thought the players were running their own trackers. They had it on screen. They're just not updating theirs. They are now. Good. I can switch back. All right. I mean, that being said, Time Stalker's is not as accurate as mine, so I'll just keep doing his. But Ampillion, at least, is doing his. That saves me a little bit of work.
Ampillion walking into Helmasaur's tail there.
Yeah, that's fine. Some players don't use trackers. I'm surprised. I feel like it helps, especially if you're learning. But even if you're not, I feel like it helps. You need to be extremely alert to do this without a tracker. I've forgotten some stuff even with running one. I use it to help me figure out what I have in my bottles and things like that. It helps a little bit.
Xirtanul picking up the Mothula crystal, while Ampillion finishes up with Helmasaur.
If you're trying to run this for the first time, I definitely would recommend picking up cross products and running that on the side. Super helpful. If you don't know what dungeons need what, a tracker like that will help you get started. I use a pretty minimal one. Not too unlike the one that's on Time Stalkers right now. Just to tell me what I've got exactly. And it helps the audience figure out how you're doing as well. Time Stalker's crawling through Tower Hera right now. And Amp is going right back through Eastern Palace to finish it up. Meanwhile, we're doing
a quick jaunt here through Eastern for him.
Zert's finished Skull Woods, is on his way probably to Bumper Cave by the looks of it.
Yep, looks like doing North Dark World here. Penguin's just playing catch up.
He's gonna find his flippers really soon. I took a peek, wanted to go away, and realized, oh shit, it's flippers. Let's go back.
I mean, they might have to go into Swamp. They might need those. It remains to be seen, and you would probably regret not picking them up if you did have to go into Swamp and you had to wander all the way up here as punishment.
Especially having seen them. I'd be tilted.
I'd feel pretty bad about the 3 minutes I wasted trying to save 20 seconds.
the Moldorm Capes from time.
Listen, you haven't played Link to the Past until you've beaten it with motion controls.
What about a Gran Turismo wheel?
Did you play it with your feet? I mean, let's get real here. You gotta step up. I knew somebody who did that for Mario 64.
Go with their feet?
Yeah. It's ran the game. Anyway, he did alright.
Alright.
Did he actually beat the game?
Yeah, he cleared it. Took him a while. But he did a pretty good job. Wouldn't have been able to tell if he didn't have the camera on. The disgusting camera. Amp's got himself another crystal.
Time Stalkers checking
Bombos.
T-Rock here?
Bombos
It is
made.
Bombos.
He stares
So
at it
T-Rock
for a
was
while.
Pendant, right?
He's heading into Hookshot Cave. Must want the red cane. I don't know if he got Hookshot. Knows about the bonk, I'm glad to see that. But not glad to see that he failed. There he goes. Gotta be careful not to pick up the pot here, or else you're gonna ruin your chance to do it. So you have to turn after starting the dash. Vicus is around, I see him every once in a while. Got a powerful blue shield in this bonk chest. Watch out.
Now I'm gonna go get the red cane.
So what are we missing?
The hook shot for Ganon's tower.
And the red cane that they know about on green team. And obviously they know about it on red team as well because he just wandered right up to it.
If they didn't, they do now.
So there's certainly no confusion about that.
Xirtanul's heading into T-Rock here. Oh no, just opening it up. Oh, and Time Stalker still needs Bombos, not having been to Eastern yet.
Yeah, I would say that's a very minor thing, but he knows where it's at, so... That's definitely something that's not going to impede. Though I would like to have it for Ice Palace in the case of not having any mana reduction.
Yeah, but with Eastern being a crystal anyway, it has to go that way.
Yeah, I would just do Ice last. I would just, if I were him. And then Turtle Rock, of course. Well, he's gonna go get his bow, and that's probably what he's up to. Meanwhile...
Oh yeah, that would make sense. I forgot the Time Stalker hadn't been up Death Mountain at all yet.
Looks like he's unsure where to drop down. Oh, there we go.
That'll work.
He's not in the right cave, though. I haven't seen that cave in a long time. I don't even remember what's in those caves, to be real with you. There we go. It's like the bottom side of some other path. I don't even know what it is. That left cave. Xert has the red cane. They really are just looking for hookshot at this point. It looks like he's thinking about doing Turtle Rock.
You might as well while you're up here.
There he goes. Turtle Rock.
Okay, you got everything you can need to finish it.
Yep. Not too many hearts, but if you know what you're doing, you can certainly handle the things in here. They hit hard, but Blue Tunic and Little know-how will get you through.
Especially, there's a couple of checkpoints you can unlock. Penguin getting murdered acted a little bit there.
I've got a good bit of Zelda music, but I don't feel like I have enough to get enough variety out of the tournament. I mean, if I'm gonna play my own music, I'm definitely gonna mix it up. I have my stream playlist, and I kind of just mixed all my Zelda stuff in with it.
Zerd going the long way around.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. He has to go down. He has to go the long way, the other direction, which is, you can skip this with a hook shot, but he doesn't have that, so he has to do it this way.
Has to do it, yeah.
I guess you could call it casual way, I suppose.
Intended way. Oh no! No, about face. I don't know if he's gonna make it. It's gonna be close. Oh jeez. He's been shut out. That's too bad.
Bad Roombo.
Take 3. Got it that time.
The burner dash, interesting. So you can
don't
get
need
full
that
mana.
magic if you're gonna mirror.
Yeah, you can. I sometimes do it anyway, just because I like to get full mana. I know it's a couple seconds slower than just going backwards from there, but I don't like messing with those logs anyway. Full mana is always ready for you at the start of Turtle Rock.
Empyrean with the book in hand going back to where he got the book. Or not? I thought the book was in Agnes Cave earlier. Or was that the first game?
Book was in Palace of Darkness, I'm pretty sure.
Oh. Well, apologies to Empyrean. Too many randomizer games all together.
Yeah, when you haven't slept and you're doing 3 in a row, really hard to keep it on top. That's when my tracker really comes in handy, to be honest with you, is when I'm starting to mix my games up.
Yes. Hey, burn invincibility rules. It's great. Especially when you can just mirror back and get full magic right away.
Oh, the hookshot on the lamp in desert.
That's interesting.
It's a
Well,
big
both
find
teams-
for Empyrean.
Both teams are going to have it here, then, and they're both pretty much ready to go, right? Is green, red team?
That puts Empyrean into go mode right there, I believe. Oh no, it's Time Stalker that has the red cane.
Well, he knows where it's at too, so both
Yeah.
teams at the same time, maybe for the first time in this tournament so far, are entering go mode pretty much at the same time, because green team is about to find it. There's no way they're going to miss that. I have once. When I was really tired, I forgot all about that, and I was so mad at myself for checking nothing in the desert. Like, I walked right past that
Oh.
ring. I just completely forgot that there could be a thing on that lamp, and I just didn't go in there. But there it is, hookshot for both teams. I'm unmuting my drummers.
Welcome back, drummers. Penguin grabbing the extra hard container there on the ledge in desert. And lamp strats from Time Stalker there in the Gibdo room.
Why is I'm going back into the bottom part of desert?
I don't know.
I mean, he's having 2 keys. Oh, he didn't check the right side, probably. So he's checking that, thinking he might have forgot
He
something.
went in the wrong door. Whoop.
I want a death down for Time Stalker.
Mothula's taking names.
Oh, he forgot the big key.
MVP. MVP of this game so far has been Mothula with 4 kills.
Damn, use the mirror, man. It takes you right there. No.
Moving all the way back.
Zert taking out Trinex here because of his 3 heads or something. That's why they call him Trinex.
Why did Ninja Penguin just bail out? I don't know
I think
what's
he might have
happening.
forgotten the big key
Did
as
they
well.
also forget the big key?
Yeah, I think
How
so.
does this happen to 2 people at once?
The pressure's getting to both teams.
Did something
Forgetting the
strange
whole
happen?
right side of- get in the hook shot just completely rewired the brain.
I don't get it. Was the key loadout something I've never seen before, or did they just both make a mistake?
I'm pretty sure they just both made mistakes.
I've never seen the keys in the top half be required for the bottom, which is what I'm uncertain about. Like, that didn't happen, right?
No, no. They had 1 key already, but they both went straight for the top.
They thought they were in Swamp Palace and could just go without the big key. Oh, Time Stalker going down to Mothula again.
That's, hopefully he gets it on the 3rd try, then both teams will suffer the same wrath from this boss.
Trinex choke was so good. I love that one.
Oh, it's Andy's joke. I just had to use it since he wasn't here.
Entering Moth and Molus at the same time.
Time Stalker's mana is completely wiped out. He's gonna have to lamp through here just to get through.
Easy landmo fights for both players on the top.
Zelda's been bunnied again. He doesn't seem to want to get hit anymore. He's doing his best to dodge damage on this route here. Wants to get in Mothula with as much as possible. Not gonna have any mana for much, but the red sword and some patience is all you need. Honestly, if you take the shots offered to you, you can drop him pretty quick with the red sword.
Definitely.
He doesn't have a whole lot of health, thankfully, because he's a boss who just doesn't take damage sometimes. At least he goes down pretty quick. This doesn't look promising, though, being honest with you. No, he's died again. Oh no.
Oh no.
Empillion's pressing on.
Has Empillion not gone to Catfish yet?
He hasn't, but he should know.
I guess that would be on this route here. Get the flippers on your way over to the Catfish.
Well, green
Sir.
team is on the way to the end here. They just need to do... Zert just has to do Desert, and then Turtle Rock might be our first clear. Ninja Penguin's not too far behind.
Yeah, Zert's already done Turtle Rock. He's got to get to Ice after Desert.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be even faster.
Yeah, just a quick bomb jump and you're done with Ice Palace.
They're good to go here. Time Stalker gave up on the Moth. Wanted to come back there with better stuff, maybe? If they do Palace of Darkness and Eastern, they'll have the Blue Tunic. That'll help, I think. I don't think they have it yet. Hard to tell with Zelda. All it does for her is updates the crystal in her head. I'm hoping someday they'll give her a full gown and not just that.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to tell, actually.
It's pretty minimal.
It still looks green to me.
Yeah, I don't think he has it.
It's in the Eastern big chest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll get it, because he's got to do that too.
Yeah, as soon as you just get done with Pod, mirror over to Eastern.
Time Stalker's the one trailing here, because just one crystal completed for Time Stalker. That's really far back. That tracker is accurate there. Vetus, thanks for the host, man. How'd your race go? How'd your practice? Must have gone pretty well if you're done already.
Penguin running out of hearts for the bomb jump. Xirtanul's heading into Ice Palace. That'll be their last dungeon to clear.
Yeah, definitely he's in the lead. I expect him to finish first by a good bit.
Especially if he doesn't run out of health doing the bomb jump. That'll make Ice even that much faster. Is he gonna check this chest here, this first chest for, no, he's not.
I wonder if his partner did. I didn't watch.
I don't think he did, but if that's the big key, then that could put him in a little bit of trouble on Ninja Penguin's side since he didn't get the bomb jump.
Yeah. That would be pretty nasty, considering his position. I guess it is. He's backing up. He had to restart. You hate to see that. You hate to see Ice Palace showing up twice.
Yeah, but at least he's got more health this time, so he could possibly get that bomb jump this time, and more chances to just skip it all.
Yep.
Oh, missing the bombos. Having to do that again.
Why use that over the fire rod here?
I have no idea.
It's cost more and it's slower. I don't get it.
Maybe you're liking the animation. Who
Yeah,
knows?
maybe
Swag strats, you know.
made his morale go up after that, having to restart the thing. He's still not getting the key though. If that's where it is. Is that where it is?
I don't know, but I think he just got the fairy and went back to bomb jump. He's gonna probably get this fairy too, this anti-fairy, or not.
All right. I mean, bomb jump will definitely do it. His partner just did it. I don't know why you wouldn't do it from the start. Personally.
Oh, he did it, and then he missed it and got down to 1 heart and couldn't.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's troublesome. Got himself in a bad situation, had to restart the whole dungeon.
Pretty much.
Hopefully Cold Stare won't take as many names as Mothula has here. The other dangerous boss.
Yes.
That fire stick hit Zert right as he exited.
But with Bombos and Fire Rod, it shouldn't be too bad.
I just want to mention that B7 is a floor that exists in Ice Palace. I hate this dungeon. Just want to bring that up. 7 freaking elevations. Imagine reading the map for that, not knowing where to go.
Here we go, Ampelion finally taking up his mitts.
Ampelion is actually in go mode now, finally got it. He needs to pick up the red cane, but he can do that, honestly, at any time. He can go up there and, So, we're not going to see it,
way.
but for the record, I did look up what was in Swamp Palace, knowing that no one would go in there. The flute is the only thing in there, and they don't need that.
Flute hiding in the green pendant.
Yeah, that's right. Mitsu Lawfen, the official new name of Mothula.
I think 4 or 5 at this point.
Ah, Time Sucker does not have his key that you need in this dungeon. You need 1 extra key, Palace of Darkness going downwards, with the boss key.
This also cost me in our race the other day.
There's not very many dungeons that have a locked door that you need to bring a key along. Ganon's Tower and Palace of Darkness are 2 of them. I'm trying to think of any other ones, and I can't.
Just, I guess, Swamp to get past the big key, but that's easy. That's
Yeah, I
free.
mean, that's in the same room as it. It's not like you have to go all the way back to the start and look for a key. That's what happened to Time Sucker here. Probably because Amp told him where the big key was and he thought he could just vamoose through the whole dungeon, but that's not the case. You gotta have a little bit of keys.
I mean, there's only 6 in the dungeon to pick from.
There we go.
Yeah, Skull Woods is one, that's right. You need 1 for Skull Woods. I always forget that one because it's so easy to get 1 on the way. There's a plot guaranteed to give you a key on the way. And you just need 1, you can get the other one off a Give Dose if you like. Skull Woods is an interesting dungeon because it has like 2 extra keys, and so does Mire. So you can really skip a lot of stuff.
Amphibian heading into the Hookshot Cave. Want to get their Red King.
Amp can't do
We're gonna
Total
check
Rock
the rest
until
of
he's got the Red Cane, which he's probably going to grab right now after he's done with this little journey. He doesn't remember where the pit is. It's oh my god, it's like a cube with 2 holes in it right in the path. Really, it's not that complicated, but he does not know the path, so he can't do it like this. You could use the Samaria cane to push a block and find the edge, or you can use Ether to find it. He's got it.
Well, the Samaria Cane's on the other side of this puzzle.
That's right. He doesn't really have any way to light it up. He just needs to know. I don't think the logic cares about that, right? Like, Ether's not lying somewhere for the sake of lighting that path up, I wouldn't imagine.
I don't believe so. There's the cane. Got it, finally.
Yeah, the problem with Moth is that the fight is broken, and the spikes ignore armor. Those 2 things combine into a mess of a laggy disaster of a battle. Sometimes he doesn't take damage. That's really the big thing, is that he doesn't take damage, because if you could just grind him down, you'd probably drop him in 5 seconds no matter what, most of the time. We're in Ganon's tower, if people want to guess where the key is, just throw a number out there, but we've already opened up like 5 of them while I wasn't paying attention, so... Good luck on the last 15, I guess.
The tile room guess is still valid, I guess.
That's right. I think so. Yeah, Time Stalker and Amp made some pretty large mistakes. Amp started it off with the worst mistake I've seen in Escape. We haven't seen anyone die in Escape yet, but dying in
Time
Escape would have
Stalker
been less painful.
Pulls off the Helmasaur kill with a half heart.
Close call, but nice work. Unfortunately, that's only his 2nd crystal. He's got a lot of grinding to do. If that were his 7th crystal, he would still be behind at this point. So they're in
Yeah,
pretty rough
definitely.
shape right now for this thing. Yeah, the spikes ignoring armor just means that the spikes hit for 1 no matter what. It's not really a concern. Not really. I mean, if you have any hearts at all. It's more likely that you'll have hearts than Red Tunic and care about the spikes hitting you for 1, honestly. It's just one of those things. Static damage. At the start of the game, Amp forgot to kill a guard because he got a key in the chest, and I guess he just assumed that was the only key there, but, I mean, that guard always drops a key, so we were wondering what he was doing, and then realized when he got stuck at the door in the dark that actually he just didn't know there was a key there, he just forgot to get that key somehow, so he started this off pretty slow, and then Time Stalker's had some trouble killing Mothula. Hasn't done it yet.
Mothula claiming many lives tonight.
Oh, Bob is alive. Oh, he's dead. Actually, no, they must have picked up the item from the torch. It wasn't actually Bob. Bob was already dead.
We're having to go pretty far in Ganon's tower for this key, by the way. It's just not showing up.
Might be over on the right-hand side.
Yeah, might have gone the completely wrong direction. So, Ninja Penguin will probably not be in Ganon's tower to even check for his partner. Zorch is really far ahead.
Yeah.
This will help everyone catch up to him, but I mean, when red team gets here, they're gonna have the same problem, so it's not gonna help them. They're gonna go left, probably. Yeah, it's on the right side. He's gotta back out and try again.
Any crappiness? Not really. It was actually pretty straightforward for the most part.
Yeah, it's a pretty good seed. I mean, we got players clearing it in 80, 90 minutes. That's not too bad. I think Cert will be done soon, in under 10 minutes. We'll have that big key soon. It's just a matter of time now. Yeah, I guess the crappiness, if you want to call it that, is the flute was not mandatory and was not going to be found, so nobody could teleport. That's pretty much the extent of it, honestly.
Yeah, that's not even that bad. I'd rather have the boots than the flute.
Yeah, I mean, having the 3 basic teleport points to just start the game we need. Boots.
There's the silver arrows.
Oh, there we are.
There's the boss key. Okay, we're talking chest 21. This high room, the only one left unexplored, I think. I don't think we checked that.
He did not.
So chest 21 is the answer, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Could be a lower number for the red team though. Who knows?
If you were on red team and you knew you were behind, you knew you'd made some mistakes, would you go right? Just push your luck? Go right first? Could help them out a lot. But
If there's a key in the first room on the right hand side, I like to go right first.
I can see that. I've done that once or twice. I'm always up in the air on it though. Yeah, the flute is in the big chest in Swamp Palace. That's where it is. No one went in there. I've had Nawonk make me some custom things for the other shows I run involving this game, and we have some pretty interesting hacks going on. If he says Mothula is gonna like the fight, he probably knows. I had him make me like a square that you have to run around in, and we had the players do laps to see who could do the most without dying. The angry Kukos are flying in, there's a bunch of thieves pushing you around, and there's spikes everywhere, and flames, swords and stuff. Pretty cool stuff you can do. I wanted to set up some archery challenges. Just rooms devoted to the purpose of shooting things, gauntlet style. What if you shrunk them down? I feel like a lot of the lag in the game, and that comes from all the moving spikes. Not to mention the floor is also moving for some reason.
Easy try next for Penguin.
Zerd is on its way to the top floors here.
Killian finding the big key there for Ice Palace.
Oh man, the spike block shielding the Wizrobe. Green team entering Ganon's tower completely now, putting them solidly ahead of both players on the right.
Tonguestalker heading back to get revenge on the Moth.
Might be too little too late here. Being one heading left to get a key, I imagine, then heading straight right to get the silver arrows and the big key. Should be a pretty fast.
There we go. Green
journey.
goo was on the lamp.
He does need to pick up another key here because he has to unlock a door on the way, so he still needs one
Yeah, but
more.
there's a key right after where the big key is. If you warp through there, you can get. Or is
Is
that
there?
2 rooms away?
I don't know the right side as well as I would like to. Well, he's off.
Yeah, there's a key there, so. Quick work of Moldorm 2 there for xirtanul.
And validated. Just a bomb upgrade though. Empyrean didn't bomb jump.
Nope.
I don't know if Empyrean knows the bomb jump. But they have the big
Yeah.
key and the cane, so.
Yeah, they should be able to do it. They know that they don't need anything here, so not too much time lost, just a little bit. Just having to go through a couple extra
And Time
rooms.
Stalker gets Mothula.
Nice. That was actually a pretty
2
close
cards
fight.
left.
Time is the charm for both teams.
And at the same time, Aga 2 goes down for xirtanul. Beyond a Ganon for Xert.
At least he's won a couple battles in this race. Moldorm's not going to go unpunished. Time for Ganon. Red sword, silver arrow shouldn't be too bad.
Not too bad at all.
I'm not sure where the gold sword was located at, but one of the players has it. It's not the one that's on Ganon.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where Ninja found it. Because one was in Mini Moldorm Cave and one was at the Maze Race. We were on Tempered Sword pretty early.
Let's take a look. It's somewhere where Xert didn't feel like it was worth going after. Big chest for Skull Woods, I can understand not wanting to get that.
Especially with the big key being in Mothula like that.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Yep, and there's Time Stalker picking it up.
He's doing it the non-bomb jump way too. He's backing up. Time to get ready to record finishing clear here. Looks like 131.40, something like that. Ganon's dead.
That'll be GG for xirtanul.
37, 131, 37. Player 2 is complete. First one.
The partner is in the gauntlet now. He almost
you're
done
pleased.
with it.
So Ninja's gonna finish like 5 minutes after him. that, I suppose.
Yeah, roughly.
Well, this is definitely Green's win. Pretty much every second that goes by after one of the players is finished is just double credit for the team that has that finished player, because I am taking the average, so that really puts Red in a bad way when they have to catch up. Like, if they had finished right now, they would maybe be able to win, but it's not going to be long. And obviously that's not going to happen. We did have a match where it did happen. It was pretty close. The fourth player was the teammate of the first player cleared, and they weren't sure if they won or not. Came down to me actually adding it up. That's the only time it's happened so far in match 1.
Yeah, that was us, fam.
Sorry, you said?
That was us in that first race, coming down to it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's true.
That was extremely close. That player seemed like they had resigned on the other team. They got stuck in a couple places. They started doing weird stuff, like they were showing off to the crowd instead of finishing the game, and it ended up being like 20 seconds apart at the end of it.
Yeah,
like...
that was me.
Oh yeah? Nice. See how bad I am with names? I have run 10 of these though, to be fair.
Like, Vasco's finished far ahead of me.
Yeah,
Because I had so much trouble in Ice Palace, and it was terrible.
Penguin getting mold on few that time.
Oh, disqualified. Oh no.
Heard about those bomb upgrades. Don't want no part of it.
Xirtanul, if you want to hop in here and talk about the seed, you're more than welcome to. If you want to wait for your partner to finish up, that's fine. I would just need you to jump in the AFK room, that's all. Probably should wait until he's done, just a couple minutes to go. Looks like. It's up to you, I don't require you to come in here if you don't want to.
Oh, I'm putting a stick in a daff and Ice Palace. That's unfortunate. There's no worse place than dying in Ice Palace.
Oh yes, that's.
I like it when people type .done in Discord. I don't actually have a bot that checks that. I know you're done. Y'all don't have to worry about that. I'm getting some Alienware ads. Maybe I'll just shut those off now. But nice race. Well, you know me, Ribbon. I'm always selling out to Alienware, my favorite company. Got my Alienware cap on right now.
Penguin dropping into Ganon.
With the gold sword and the cape ready to go, even easier fight. I'm gonna look where half mana was. I always like to have it. I always wanna know where it is when I'm done. I don't know what it's called in the tracker. Magic power, maybe? Half magic, lumberjack tree, Aghanim's required. I didn't see that at the start. Nobody wants that. Nobody's going after that stupid item. Not when that's where it at.
We missed all the checks on the lumberjack cave because we were too busy wanting to see the crazy strats that Ampillion was pulling out.
Yeah, that's right. The entire start of this run was us wondering what Ampillion was doing. Completely weren't paying attention to all of it. Ganon's getting shot right now. Gotta be a little careful, starting to run low on health, but honestly, phase 3 is pretty easy compared to the rest of this. Did take a hit, gotta be a little cautious here. Oh no, did get bit by it. Hope they have a fairy.
Oh.
Dude, I doubt it though. They don't, they're restarting that fight.
Oh no.
That'll slow them down a little bit. Now, if only they spent another hour here, maybe they'd actually... like, the amount of safety net that they have right now is pretty good.
Sizable.
Yeah. It's gonna take more than a death on Ganon to ruin this for him.
Looks like he's going to buy some potions now. Just for safety.
Ultimate safety strats here. Just get the potions, get the win.
You get 1,200 to spend on them, just drink a blue, and go buy another one, drink that one too. Did somebody say come back? No. Don't think that's happening. Oh. But that wrong warp mirror, that's really gonna seal it for red team.
Yep, it's all over now. There's no coming back from that one.
I wasn't convinced until they missed teleported, but now... I haven't been tracking how many crystals Time Stalker has, but Amp has 4, so they're not really close to done yet. They still have probably another half an hour minimum if they really started to cruise here. Looks like Time Stalker actually passed up. Amp has 5. Not sure when he did that. Amp did take a death in here though, and it's a pretty long dungeon. Maybe that's why.
I think Amp's taking a couple deaths in here.
Don't like to see that either. Moldorm is a much, I mean Mothula is a much less painful place to die.
Oh, much less painful. Penguin climbing back up, getting ready for Ganon again.
So I didn't know this until recently, but apparently the gold sword makes you immune to electricity from the enemies.
Yes, that's a thing.
Is there any other features of the gold sword I don't know about? Is this it?
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Just damage up and electricity proof? That's pretty interesting that it does that.
Maybe they forgot to check a flag or something on that sword.
Not one,
Down to 1 heart on the cold stare with Amp.
Or maybe it's so buttered that the electricity just can't do shit anymore.
Oh, barely pulling it off. With 1 heart, Ampillion gets cold stare down.
Ninja Penguin's wrapping it up.
That will do it on Ganon. That will be GG for Green Team.
Oh yeah, that's true either. It doesn't help on the jellies.
1 for
So it
145. Got it.
Oh yeah, only from the pickles.
Okay, well, Ninja Penguin and xirtanul will be moving on to the next round. I'm gonna go ahead and mark that. That's all that's the last match of the day. I only like to do 2. They're pretty long for me to host, so I only do 2 at once, if I can help it. We do have some scheduled for Wednesday, and maybe 1 on Friday and 2 on Saturday probably. That's our current loadout here. But I'm gonna see if the players want to come in and talk about that seed.
finishing 10 minutes apart with a death to Ganon's like not bad at all.
Yep. A couple people are racing offline, and that's completely fine with me. I'm not really running this for any reason other than trying to get people interested in team races. Like I always do that kind of thing. Like I ran Nuclear Throne, nobody was speedrunning, and I'm like, you know what? I don't like speedrunning this alone. So I ran a tournament just for that purpose, and it took off, and a lot of people started running Nuclear Throne. I had some competition. Same kind of thing here. I just wanted some team matches. I wanted to give people some interest in that. So hopefully that takes off. And so that means, you know, I don't have to restream your match. If you want to do it on your own, be my guest. Just send me the results. I'll track it. Here comes Ninja Penguin and xirtanul into the call to talk about their run. Hello.
How's it going?
GG.
Nice run.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys were pretty ahead the whole time. There were some big mistakes on Red Team. The only mistakes I saw by you guys was a couple Mothula deaths. That was really the only thing I could think of, honestly. Ganon got you once.
Yeah, having just that one bottle without at least a fairy or even a blue potion the first time I went in probably would have helped a lot. But yeah, that not having the survivability in the beginning definitely didn't help.
Yeah, he got the other players too on the right team.
Yeah, Mothula had 5 or 6 kills tonight.
And so did Cold Stare, honestly. Cold Stare got 2 or 3 himself.
I was happy about my Cold Stare. It was, I think that's the cleanest I've ever killed him in. With like not half magic and having the butter sword. Usually at least one of them splits off before I can get him up in that corner like that.
Time Stalker seems like they want to join the call as well. I'll bring him on in. And Pillion's still running, but he's got a ways to go. He's on his own now.
Yeah, he did ask if there was much point in continuing, but
there wasn't.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty hard seed.
No, the seed was fine. I just kept dying.
He had some trouble, and Pillion had some trouble too. And Pillion had a lot of trouble with the start.
Amp was ahead of me, and then he missed a key early on in the escape, and so he had to save and quit so he could go get it.
I'm gonna bring him in too, because I want to talk to him about something that the green team might not know about. And Pillion, you missed the key and escape. What was that about? How did that happen?
I picked up the key in that door and just said, "Oh, this is the key," and took off.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
That guy tried to do the door, so.
So while you guys were in Kakariko looting the village, he was still working on getting out of escape. Like he just got Zelda.
Oh, that is just harsh.
Because he walked all the way down to, you know, the locked door in the dark and couldn't find the key and started killing things, wondering where it was.
Yeah.
I
forgot that guy. I forgot that guy actually drops the key. So
yeah, that was.
I just grabbed that key that was in the chest and said, "Oh."
That's a rough way to start a race. That was like 3 minutes.
Yes, it is.
Of
and then he pulled ahead because I just kept dying to everything. Just every time I jumped into a dungeon, I was struggling with it.
Yeah, but like I said, this was a fairly hard dungeon because we had, I think, only blue mail, no potions, low heart count.
Yeah.
For fights against.
I had a decently high heart count. That was about the only thing I had.
The flute was in the swamp, by the way, if you were wondering.
That's where it was.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I even looked up. Everything else seemed pretty on path.
And I completed an optional dungeon because I was looking for items.
And I also have to say I went to rock with that hook shot, and I got completely baffled by that torch room because I just always use that hook shot, and I failed it like 3 or 4 times.
Well, I didn't make Turtle Rock. I ended my run in Ice Palace, so.
Yeah, we were watching. You tried to do it the hook shot way the first time. Like, wait, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah, and then the second time I get it, and then I step back onto the platform.
Yeah. Oh, that was a rough room for you.
Well, you guys will be in round 2. Let me see who you're playing against here. Spider and Blade Wolf. That's still a standard seed, so you guys will be up against them. And Pilly and Time Sucker, you'll be against Clifford here and his partner. And the losers bracket fighting for a round 2 position.
Joy.
I can't actually wait for the open seeds. I think those are the fun seeds.
Yeah, I like open the best. That'll start in round 3.
I really like open in 2v2.
I wanted round 1 to be standard, but we ended up having the only way I could have round 1 be standard and have everybody play 1 round of that is to have exactly 32 teams. Didn't end up being the case, so we had to have a couple people have an extra match like you guys did. You're in round 1, which is only half of the people who is in this thing are in that. It's like 6 extra matches are in round 1, and then the rest are in round 2, but round 3 from on is open, and I'm looking forward to those too, because team open is really fun. That's really what I want to see, honestly.
Yeah, I think open mode is better for 2v2 because you can just split off right from the bat, and in standard mode you just have to do that escape.
Yeah.
And the only thing that can change is if one person gets a bomb drop, yes or no.
Yep, the first thing you got to deal with is no money, no bombs, and it's interesting to see how teams are going to handle that, because the person who goes south is really going to need bombs right away. They're going to have to figure out how to get them.
Yeah, there's a couple of, I know of at least one trick to get money, and I think it's arrows, maybe bombs, if you're the first one to go south. But it's kind of hard if you're not used to it. So we'll see if that plays a part in it come round 3.
Hopefully by the losers bracket, I won't try and go places I can't go.
I probably won't. I'll
games.
steal them.
Good games, everybody.
Yeah, good
Thanks,
game,
you guys.
Good game. Good game, guys.
Audience, thanks for coming. Like I said, we'll have another match on Wednesday, very likely at 5 p.m. EDT, and probably another one after that. We'll see. I still have to wrangle 4 people every time, so you know how that goes sometimes.
Yep.
Thanks for coming by.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thanks for hosting and commentating. And
Take it easy,
good luck
everybody.
to you guys in the loser round.
Good luck going forward, guys.
And thanks
Thanks,
for watching,
have a good one.
everybody.